Checkpoint XP, all the coverage that you're wanting for this Valorant playoff that's happening right now happens over at our website, checkpointxp.com. On the line, we've got, after kind of a beating down of XSET, we've got Sam. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. A little dubski finally against XSET.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is, like, I don't know. It's weird because NRG doesn't get talked about in the same circles as, like, a FaZe clan or, some of those other teams. And they're not in this tournament. You guys are. How does it feel to be, like, the ones that are, at the end here?
I mean, it definitely feels good. But I can see how we're not really talked about as much because we never really had a consistent top placing. But I think this is definitely kind of like a push for everyone to see. So definitely feels good.
Like, what do you think it's is it just like, hey man, we got Tex, we got a couple of people in here, or is it, hey, we finally have Astra and Viper? Like, what is the biggest thing that's impacting you guys right now?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing for us right now is just how well we kind of like work together. Because we obviously have some inexperienced people and some more experience than others, and it's kind of nothing's too clogged, so like some people will make calls, other people won't, and then they'll just mesh well together, especially during matches, because during matches the vibes are high, the comms are high, and I think we're a momentum based team for sure.
Awesome. And like, one of the other things that I find really interesting, especially about the way that you guys play, is that in the past 6 months, you've seen the suck meta show up. You know what I mean? Like, now it's a minute and a half of just having to fight utility. You guys have never been like one of those, we're going to rush at the beginning of the rounds and everything like that. Do you think that that's playing into, some of your recent success?
I think, I definitely think it definitely has to play because it's kind of like our play style mished with like the suck play or whatever. So I think it definitely helped us.
I think, like, what I like watching the most out of you guys is that, and you even saw it going to that like overtime in the first map, right? Is that you were on a comeback and yet you didn't fold. Like, it's got to feel good to pull those out when it's like when you're down. It's easy to win when you shit stomp somebody up, 13-2, but to win that, like, that tight overtime, how does that feel like for you? You know what I mean? Like, I know you're a competitive dude. Like, you just want to beat everybody's ass. Like, it's got to feel good to pull out stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely those little comeback streaks and those comeback rounds are definitely a good feeling after winning it, especially. But honestly, most of the team, we knew we had the game in the bag because we lost 2 pistols and we lost like 1 eco round during that ascent map. So we should have had way more rounds than we actually had. So even though we were down like 9-12, I think at one point, or 8-12, one of the two, we already knew that like it's whatever. We lost both pistols. Like, let's win these gun rounds. We've been winning all the gun rounds up to this point. Let's just keep doing it. And the vibes are high.
What's like, you guys seem to really be clicking. Like, you keep saying vibes are high and I feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell that even if you lose a round, you guys aren't just being like, oh, I guess we got to save. I got, oh man. Yeah. Like, you're really fighting in there. Like, do you want to be known as like that team that's scrappy no matter what? Because you guys seem dangerous even when you're down, 4, 5, 6 rounds even.
Yeah. I guess the biggest thing is, like, obviously we're all competitors. We all hate losing. So no matter what the score is, I feel like everyone in the team understands that anything can happen. So any game we can win, any game we'll try our best. And if it doesn't work, we'll talk about it afterwards. But till that 13 score line is there, we're trying our best.
So you guys, win your first round here and everything. Who do you want to beat the most? Like, who's on your radar that you are just wanting to go against?
Me personally?
Yeah, you.
Envy, because they stomp us in scrims, but I just want to play them. I just want to beat them,
Yeah, and I think all the teams, especially in North America, are like on parity right now. Like, there's no team that's just so head and shoulders above everybody else that they can't ever lose. Like, even Sentinels, you know what I mean? Like, they did not have a good first map today. Like, I think it's going to be interesting to see how you guys match up. You got to get through Cloud9 Blue first. Sam, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. Really excited. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to you again when you punch your ticket to Iceland.
Yeah, thanks for having me.